Representative Rapp.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to echo what my colleagues have stated. Representative Ross, I certainly appreciate your comments and your support of the bill. This is a concern of many of us who do live in the areas where conventional wells have been around since Drake Well and Titusville since 1859. And I've used the expression before that the Drake Well is the well that saved the whale. Prior to that time, whale oil was used for lighting, and there was a great slaughter of whales until the Titusville well, and that's when we saw the Industrial Revolution in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania crude oil is unique in providing many resources that people don't even connect the dots to conventional well producers in the state of Pennsylvania. For example, for any body lotion, creams, that's a product of Pennsylvania crude. Synthetics, plastics. Out in the rotunda last week, there was 3D copying to make plastics for the medical industry, for every type of technology imaginable. That plastic comes from resin that comes from crude oil. Our conventional producers right here in the state of Pennsylvania. Even the chocolate industry uses wax from Pennsylvania crude oil that is used to extend the life of chocolate in the state of Pennsylvania. But our conventional producers who, yes, they have had violations. You know what? They have to comply with regulations that are already on the books. And like Representative Gobbler stated, they may be fined for having a glove on the ground. That might not even be from their industry. It could be from somebody hiking along the trails that left a glove on the ground by one of the oil production sites. It could be because, and I was on site with Representative Causer, a producer was being fined because the sign, the regulated sign, did not have the proper font size. This is the ridiculousness of some of the people on the ground who are trying to regulate conventional wells the same as Marcellus. Our people are already regulated. But as was stated before, these wells do not have near the footprint of Marcellus wells. Those of us who live in the area of conventional producers have lived alongside of these conventional producers and the wells for over 100 years. And I would put up the environment in northwestern Pennsylvania to any environment in this state as far as clean air and clean water, where we have some of the best and the most trout streams in the state. So I applaud Representative Causer for putting forth this legislation. It's very much needed for the industry. Oh, and one thing I did forget. Anybody that uses heating oil or even heating your home with natural gas, if you want to see prices escalate and escalate, just keep regulating and regulating. And all of the things, the list that I've talked about, it'll just the prices will just escalate further if we keep adding regulations and more regulations. And it is time that we separate this industry from Marcellus. So Representative Causer, I applaud you for the bill. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.